There, I hit the live button. We're now live, and welcome to Wednesday night impromptu chat. I've got Mike DeLucia, Mike the Tomahawk DeLucia.
Peace.
I got Stalker Steve.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, nervous. And I got my good buddy Chris B from Armament and Axis joining us tonight. So,
What is up? What is up, my brother Steve? I talked to Budget Guns and Gear. He's in your area. He did a show last night with Night Strike, and then he did his own on a lot of what we're going to talk about. But went to his Facebook thing. I said, "Hey, dude, come in. We're close." Show last night with Night Strike. Somebody mute.
Yeah, that was me. I just now got YouTube up.
Rookie.
He called me. We chatted. He said he would jump in tonight, but he's working. And I said, "Yeah, Steve's got the same crazy schedule, but I guess he's planning." Well, he's not planning, but it's in his back of his mind, maybe getting something rally going in Columbus for Ohio. And I said, let me know. So yeah, another brother on the page, Ohio brother. So thanks for the invite, buddy.
Hey, no problem, man. I don't know. Chris is one of the guys that I met at the Creator Summit with Thunder Valley Precision. Met him and his brother there, and ever since then, man, we've been hanging out and doing some shooting together and putting videos together with each other. It's pretty good thing to be a part of, is that Creator Summit. So it was
it's funny. Every time we hang out, it's like we get to know each other a little more. And the night that we went from the range to Bob Evans and sat and bullshit, man, we really learned a lot about each other, and we're very much alike. And yeah, so
I learned that he's a cheap date, guys. So
what do you mean? I paid for my meal. What are you
right? Exactly. You paid for your own meal. You were cheap date for me.
Nothing wrong with a cheap date.
Trust me, though, friend. Don't ever let Ohio show you his thighs.
You really just say that on a live broadcast.
Well, I mean,
hey, so anything new and exciting in the news today?
well, before we jump into it, I just want to go back and do some shout outs a little bit here. Okay. So, Skywarp 41 was the first one in. Of course, you, Mikey. Fearless Journey, Big Al. And that's it right now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So just a few people out there right now. Hopefully we can bring more in, but
important ones though.
Right, the important ones. Oh, Armament and Axis. Oh, there we go. He just commented. Great guy, He's a great guy, let me tell you.
Well, I had to say hello to everybody. Like, hey, you watching us? Because we're, four dorks doing this. Come on,
right.
I'm a dork. I'll admit it. But we're good dorks.
I'm a huge dork, not just a dork.
I'm fat.
I'm skinny. I used to be fat.
Yeah, he's skinny. I'm pleasantly plump.
I tell my wife. She says, you're getting a little large. And I keep telling her, I'm not fat. I'm fucking easily seen.
Let me ask you this: if you tell your wife you're getting a little large, what's going to happen?
No, she said I was getting a little large.
I was just going to say
reverse psychology.
She'd probably take a picture.
Or hit you upside the head with an iron skillet.
There you go. That's something that you don't
get away, or she'd say, "Get away, go away."
Double standard.
Totally double standard.
Hey, shout out to Big Ohio. Shout out to Big Al. He's going to be doing videos again. So we remember to.
Yeah, he said you got a long range camera.
Yeah, we remember to plug the bell so we can get his
right.
What do they call it?
Notifications.
Yeah.
It's all about support, unlike the Democratic Party.
Oh, they all support gun confiscation. I'll put it to you that way. Every single one of them's talking about it. Damn.
I got no beef with somebody the other day. And he says, you know, he says, it shouldn't have happened out there, that incident. I said, well, let me ask you something. I go, take all the fucking assault weapons away. Take them all. Do you really, truly think it's going to end?
Nah.
I said, all you're doing is putting a Band-Aid on a cut that needs about 100 stitches. I said, what you need to keep in mind is that it didn't really matter whether he used an assault weapon, quote unquote, or if he used a handgun. I go,
or a truck.
I says, or a truck
Or
full of friggin'
Anfo. Yeah. Oklahoma Anfo. Mm-hmm.
I go, where's the difference? I says, the other thing is that I says, but if you want to just you want to just leave it with the gun, right? I go, do you realize it's like a second and a half to put a fucking clipazine in a fucking gun? A second and a half. And that's somebody that's not in, that's just.
Some lady on Facebook today said something about there's no need for them. They need to ban all AK-14s. And I'm like, you know what? I agree. We should ban all AK-14s if we can find them.
Exactly.
I want to see an AK-14. I bet you it's a new and exciting model. I want to see it.
There's
What's
so
an
many
AK-14?
There's so many people out there that have no knowledge of firearms that are trying to get into this debate. And it's just like,
no, we had.
You sound so stupid. I mean, if you just want to talk about deaths and politics, that's fine. But when you start mentioning the guns and their functions, you have to know how they function.
Have any of you seen the surveillance footage from the Dayton shooting?
I seen where they mowed him down right before he got into the bar.
Was it Dayton or was it?
It's Oregon, Dayton, whatever. But
no, was it Dayton or was it Columbus?
It was Toledo.
Yeah, it was Toledo.
Well, hang on.
I had to misspeak though. Bad.
Well, here's the thing though. Fucking the same day Joe Biden said it was Houston and Michigan, so he didn't even have the right fucking state.
Right, they're all lost. Look, look what they said he had soft armor on, which we all know will stop most pistol calibers. Even though getting hit with a pistol caliber and soft armor, it's like getting punched.
It's like getting hit with a baseball bat.
Exactly. But guess what? I saw at least one of those law enforcement officers had an AR-15. A good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with a gun.
Imagine
C4 Defense Sarge is out there. If you want a link,
Sarge.
If Sarge wants a link, man.
I'm Sarge a link. Look, it's like this. It boils down to this. They want to restrict us in that. Look, I said it. I said something to Steve earlier. We were texting. I said, Budget Guns and Gear. He lives near Steve, and we're going to link up here at some point. But I left a comment. I said, if gun control works, why not look at Chicago? Guess what? He went to this website. I think it's called Hey Jackass or something like that. And he pulled up the statistics for how many people that have been killed in Chicago with all the toughest gun laws and blah, blah, blah. Guess what? It doesn't do any good.
Yeah. They're including drive-by shootings and mass shootings now to get the numbers up.
Well, they have to.
I noticed the list I just looked at last night, all the inner city drive-by style shootings, the shooter is unknown. But his mother-in-law and two sisters were part of the people that got wounded, but they don't know who did it. Interesting.
That gentleman I was having a little discussion with, he says, we don't have that problem here in Massachusetts. I said, well, let me ask you a question. I go, you're right. We haven't had anything like that other than a fucking marathon bombing, right? I mean, but who's going to count a marathon bombing?
Yeah.
So I said to him, he says, you ever see nobody in the schools, blah, 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 blah. I says, right. I said, so now I have a question for you. He says, what? I says, then why did our attorney general decide that it was her job to ban ARs? I said, you answered your own question. I said, you brought it up. I said, it hasn't happened here. So therefore, why you don't do preventative maintenance with the Second Amendment. And that's exactly what she did. She did preventative maintenance. She took something away that wasn't even there. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Sarge, C4, I sent you an email with the, and if that don't work, I don't know. You know what? I could probably just drop it in the, because I got to allow whoever comes in to come in, right?
No, those show up down at the bottom, and then you can make your mind up.
That's what I mean.
I'll tell you when he gets here. It's hard when you're not paying attention to see it because I can't say hi to you. But you know,
you can type in the internal though,
right?
When you're in the shed.
But
this is actually like my second StreamYard. I'm still learning this. It's same but different. You know what I mean? It's just Why'd they have to do that? It was so easy. Now we got to learn something else. Dang it!
Big dog of the other kind. What's going on?
It's the liberals. They did it, trying to confuse us dumb rednecks. Oh, and speaking of channel changing on YouTube, everybody check their channel. Powers to be moved me from people in blogs to entertainment.
I've always been under entertainment.
Well, they did it automatic. I had it set for people in blogs. I've always been on
so
that.
Reset it.
Oh, I did. But I'm saying, and also the 2 videos I put out, I ended up with 20 comments in spam. That has never happened to me before. And also 2 commenters, Ohio being one of them, I believe, use redneck in their comment.
Yeah, and it wouldn't go in.
Nope, it wouldn't show up. I could see the comment, but I could not comment back on it.
Was it redneck 1 word or 2 words?
I believe one.
Both. Yeah, do it 2 words. It'll go.
Yep.
So they put up more fences to climb, obviously.
Well, those are the PC people that, you're not supposed to make fun of this one. You hurt their feelings. You can't say this because you hurt their feelings. It is what it is.
Right. Yeah, I know. But
it's not going to change. It's a sin.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't want to melt any snowflakes out there, right?
Right.
Well, the only kudos I can give them, redneck is usually a term to make me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call me a redneck or whatever, which I'm damn proud of. But
it's funny if you go back and look at how the term redneck got started, but it's all misjudged. But you know something?
Right.
When I hear, hey, he's a redneck, I'm like, yeah, maybe I need to go talk to him and see how much of a good old boy he is. And if I say good old boy, they say, oh, you're a redneck if you're a good old boy. No, whatever.
Goodbye, Ohio.
Where'd you go, buddy?
Mikey.
Well, I did a little pointing, and goodbye with no one.
So you deleted the host? What?
Absolutely. Fuck him. I've been dealing with him for 5, 6 years now, 7 years now. Fuck him. But
oh my God.
Yeah, it is. It's just the way it is.
Oops. Wrong button.
But people call me a redneck at work, and I'm like, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, you shed the animals, and you do this, and you do that, and you eat what? You eat a squirrel, you eating this, you eating that. You're a redneck. I go, yep.
Thank you.
I go, I'm not seeing a problem here. I don't know if you are or not, but
I'm going to.
One of the.
I got to send Sarge another link. I think I cut it. I think I cut it short.
No, I was going to say the whole redneck. One of the best things, and it came up. I don't get on Facebook much anymore. I logged in today, and a memory from 10 years ago was this little thing that somebody sent into the newspaper that says, "Shame on you hunters killing animals when you can go get the meat at your grocery store where it's made." And I'm like, And that was a true thing sent in by somebody, and it's like, okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop for a minute and go, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Are you that freaking stupid to think that no animal died to meat? What? Yeah, and that's what we're dealing with. That is the mentality we're dealing with.
Well, they don't even hear the words that are coming out of their own mouth.
Well, no.
Shalisa's out there. Does she want a link?
Hi, Shalisa. B-boy, what's going on? SKS.
Well, actually, is Shalisa part of that hangout that we have?
I think so.
Let me see.
What's his name wrote something. I wanted to go back, but I can't go back. Alan B. Pro. Alabama.
What up, Alan?
Tommy Two Guns. How are you?
I still
Hello, Gunpowder Beauty.
Yeah.
I still miss Jan.
I tried to go back because somebody wrote something pretty funny. Says, "Is this where you go to do something?" But I can't. It doesn't let you scroll back. That's odd.
The for the Quagmire Stalker Steve group, there is a link in the Google Hangout. So Shalise and whoever else is in there.
Munitions and mandolins. Meat does come from the grocery store, right?
Yeah, they invent it right behind the counter. Actually, they can do that now. I just seen it. It's scary as well.
Yeah. Behind the counter, they call it Soylent Green. Up there, they call it prime rib.
Right. Good night, Big Dog Leather.
Well, hi there. How you doing? Nice display behind you. What do we got? 3 tomahawks and yeah, cool.
Hi, Shalisa.
This is Shalisa. Do you know? Have you ever checked out her channel, Chris?
I don't think so, but I've seen her. I've seen her on like 1 or 2 other podcasts. But I need to check out her channel and give her a sub.
Wow,
Probably mine.
we just got upgraded from a chat to a podcast.
Probably mine. Nobody watches Steve.
I've been hanging out in the truck a while.
How do we? What?
It's
We got
pretty much
upgraded to a
podcast.
podcast.
It's pretty much a podcast.
You drive truck for a living?
No, that's
No,
the friend using another chat for the back.
Yeah,
for the back porch.
No,
backstage.
you said been hanging out in the truck. I just know that I drive truck for a living. I thought you said yeah. Anyway.
No,
I never got past the B class.
you know,
Yeah, me neither. I drive a
You
little
know-
truck.
Chris, you know where you were stuck before you could come in. Like I got to let you in. It's called backstage or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
It's also
we-
called truck.
yeah. We call it the truck. Get your ass in the truck.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause I can send your ass to the truck right now if
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
see-
to. Get your ass in the truck.
See, don't ruin a good thing because
Oh,
getting a
wait a
truck.
minute. Are we going all redneck getting the truck? set?
Exactly. That's a
I've
redneck.
been waiting in the truck.
Tommy,
while he's gone.
that term "get in the truck" came on the Quagmire, and I said "get in the truck" and I said that's a redneck telling another how to sweet talk his redneck girlfriend or wife. Get in the truck.
Keep talking. Someday you'll get your facts straight. But
That is my fact. I'll go down and prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Don't make me prove it to you. You'll be wrong.
no, I'm afraid you'll start hitting buttons and the whole chat will get deleted.
I've done that too.
I'm still eating popcorn and enjoying the fun.
Yeah. What's up, Tommy Two Gun? He said the 2 thumbs down must be from the Yankee Marshall nut swingers.
The what? Yankee what? Oh,
The Yankee Marshall nut swingers.
the swanky turd ball, whatever. Not. You know, it's funny. I heard Wanky say, yes, I said Wanky. He says, I don't care what people think. You know, I'm going out of my way to go, hey, Yankee, you're a fucking douche. Do you care what I think? I don't give a shit if he notices me, but I'm sorry. He's full of shit. I can't. Nope. Yeah, I can't stomach the guy. Won't watch him. Don't care.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are the opinions of those of the guests, not those of the host.
Yep, that's right. Uh-huh.
Ohio, do you have somebody in the back seat you're neglecting?
Oh, let me look.
Gunpowder beauty.
Oh, there she is. You got to push down. You got to go further down. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
learning.
You said
Yeah, that's the thing.
Listen,
Hey,
you can't
I'm
say
sorry,
you
darling.
cannot say stuff like get in the truck
That's-
and then leave me in the back seat. Okay, I
Right.
could die back
And then-
there.
And then tell her to stay down too.
Hey, I left the
Really?
radio on. I left the radio and the air condition on. You're okay.
Just stay down. Did you really just say that?
really? No Funyun rings, no beer,
I know a girl gets hungry and thirsty. You got to give me snacks, something to
air
drink.
conditioning. Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hello, dear. How are you? How are
Doing
you?
good. How are you?
How's the weather up there? Been hot, cold, rainy, poopy? You're like, I don't know, 70, 80 miles north.
Yeah, that's one day you covered there.
Yeah, it pretty much Michigan has kind of turned into a little bipolar state here lately.
I just know
What do you
you and Tardot moved from Texas to a totally different, up north where we live. You guys were down there in the hot Texas, and then you come up here and you're like, yeah, this is different.
Yeah,
Nope.
I was a little disappointed with Michigan though the other day because it was like 90 something degrees. We were actually hotter than it was in Texas. That's the
Hey,
bullshit.
Tracy.
Just the other day. You're figuring this out now? You moved to
And-
fucking Michigan.
I
And
know, but it ain't supposed to be hotter than Texas. That was what I was told. Is it get
Who
cold
told
as
you?
hell, but it
who's
don't
it
get
with-
hot like that.
Okay, listen to me. Slow down half a second. You ready?
No.
South Central friggin' Alaska is seeing high 80s, very low 90s. They don't ever see that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what makes
Oh
you think?
shit! It's global warming. We're all going to die. 10 years,
What?
12 years.
What makes you think for a millisecond that it's not that cold in Michigan?
It's supposed to be cold in Michigan. It ain't supposed to be
Were
that
you-
hot in Michigan.
Were you blind at one time?
Wait, have you been there through the winter yet?
Yeah.
yeah, last winter they were there last
Oh,
winter.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Actually, last winter up here
It
was
ain't that cold.
not that bad. Steve will
Yeah.
tell you, not
Well,
that
Hey,
Winter
I
in
heard it.
Ohio, Michigan. Winter doesn't even start in Ohio, Michigan until January.
Well, and the thing is it's so unpredictable because we have the lake, or not the lake, the lakes with an S, the Great
Right.
Lakes. Up here, it's like, and they say lake effect. Lake effect is every weather. It's snow, hot, cold. That's what I said. Her and Tardot and the kids moved from Texas, where it's pretty predictable. It's hot. Was it
Yeah.
more dry down there, or was it as humid? Not sure, but up here it's like, it's a roller coaster.
Oh, Texas is bipolar too. Like, don't think that Texas don't have its own things. Like, you can get all 4 seasons in one day. Sometimes it's half a day. But
Yeah,
I
but you don't get you don't
I
get
was
140
hoping.
inches of snow in Texas though. So
One
yeah,
thing
that's
nobody,
okay. I can always add on the layers. I can't take off enough layers in Texas without it turning into a crime.
there you go.
So,
There's
And
the,
Gunburn.
there's the Michigan frame of mind right there.
That's what I
I
can't
like
take
the
off
cold.
enough layers
I
without it
can't
turning into a crime.
Girl, I can show you all the places you can rip it all off and go swimming.
you and I need to talk. We
Oh,
need to talk.
and bring a camera too. Don't forget the camera.
No,
Jesus, we went there.
You
You had to
know-
go there, didn't you?
I think I've heard of that place. It has
You're
a
gonna
sign
pay
that
for the water.
has no technology, no electronics anywhere
Well, how-
around. So sorry, Mikey.
Well, that
Can't
sucks.
take it.
That ain't
What if
right.
you pay for that waterproof camera? I might think
Right.
That ain't right.
of
Them
you.
underwater shots are awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Everything's
you thinking?
up where it's supposed to be.
You gotta start thinking from somebody like Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying?
I got nice flotation devices.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
a word.
Listen, okay,
both
God
these-
didn't want me to drown, so he put in my own flotation devices. It's
Okay.
very kind of him. It's very
Yeah,
kind.
you could probably float to fucking England, but I'm just saying, you know.
I don't like their gun laws. I think I'll stay in the U.S.
I do know this, that I'm not going out on the water without wearing a life vest or flotation devices because I can't swim like I used to. I used to be able to swim like a fish. I try that, I'm just going to run out of breath and sink. So
Swim like a rock, eh?
yeah, exactly. I floated like a rock. You know, when I was a kid, do this, float. I never floated. I don't care if I was fat, skinny. I never floated. I always sunk. And I'm like, it doesn't work. What are you talking about?
Over the years, I've gained enough buoyancy, and that's how I'm going to put it.
Nice way to put it.
Right. I've gained enough buoyancy to where it actually tires me out to actually try to swim down in the water. If I want to go underwater, it's more of a struggle to swim under the water than it is to stay up.
So what you're saying, Steve, is you just naturally float.
I just float. I put my arms back and I float. And I just small kids climb up on me and jump off.
I can't.
So small kids use you as the
Too
floaty?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, small kids start taking pictures and say, "Mommy, look at that." I won't be that.
Gunpowder, one question nobody asked you. How are you liking the green?
Am I liking the what?
The green.
What's the green?
The
It's
green.
green in Michigan.
Grass.
The green hair compared to Texas.
I do like it, but my allergies are not a fan. I've taken more allergy medication in the past month and a half than I think I ever took in Texas.
Just go get some Claritin. Just go
Especially in the spring.
Just go get some Claritin. You'll be
Mikey,
fine.
Mikey, you know I'm a cheap girl. I get that equate stuff. It works the same.
Gunpowder.
How many times you had to mow your lawn in the last month?
I would have to mow probably every 3 days, maybe.
How many times in Texas?
Once a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, up here it's weird. It gets hot and humid, and the humidity makes the grass grow, and it's like yeah. And then when you mow and your allergies kick in, and then you got to take allergy medicine, and
we also have a bigger yard here than we ever had in Texas, so I'm okay with that though, because the more I mow, the more I get my steps in on my workout app, whatever. I can't remember. I'm having a freaking moment.
This is way too easy. I gotta stop. This is way too easy.
Hey, C4 Defense said he's going to.
I see that. I should turn my camera on. I see that.
Gun friendly. He's going to gun unfriendly New York and New Jersey this weekend. Don't do
C4,
it.
C4, come up to Massachusetts. I'll have a Coke with you. You might as well. You're making the friggin' trifecta going to fucking Jersey and New York.
Yeah, my wife and her sister is in New York City right now. She went up just to sightseeing and stuff, and I said, "Don't forget to bring me something back." She's like what? What would you want from New York? I'm like, I don't know. They got a lot of Puerto Rican girls up there.
Tell her to get you some ammo. She'll be shopping all week.
Oh yeah! Wow.
So what do you guys?
I've been to New York State, but never New York City. Luckily I have never had to drive there, and I've heard nightmares, and I went, I'm not going to do it.
Let me tell you something.
No, I'm a commercial driver. Big truck. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, but guess what? New York City is the easiest fucking city to drive in anywhere.
I drove through Chicago in semi, and that was pretty easy. But I don't know. New York. I honestly, I don't even want to go to New York City just because.
Yeah, well, don't drive in Boston, whatever you do.
Oh no, shit! Boston's roads are good.
Don't go to Boston or Jersey.
Boston's roads were made for horses, and they haven't changed them. They haven't updated them yet.
Especially in the North Shore. You go up to the North Shore to the old fisherman villages and shit, like Marblehead and all that, and Gloucester. The fucking roads, ain't but fucking 8 feet wide.
This is an interesting thing. I had long story. Friend of mine divorced this woman. She's a friend of mine, but she contacted me and said, "Hey, I need a vehicle." My brother-in-law, who his sister, they lived in New Jersey, and they said, "We'll fly you to Philadelphia, which is just on the perimeter, and we'll bring you the vehicle. You drive it back. We'll pay you X amount of money." And actually, it looked like not even 2 days, and I made almost $1,000, which I thought was cool.
No,
But they said, "We'll pay you this." I'm like, "Whoa, shit!" And I'm a commercial driver. I have a CDL. You know what I mean? It's like, so they knew they could trust me and all. But I flew into Jersey. We drove through Philadelphia, and seriously, those streets were made for horse and buggy. I mean, those buildings are so close, and there's people all over this. It's like, oh my God, how do you guys navigate through this? And thank God I didn't have to do it in a truck, because we barely did it in a car. What? So
We got some of the cities are.
Hang on real quick, Mike. I just need to say hey to Sunbury Housewives. Thanks for stopping by. They're
Hello, Sunbury.
friends of mine actually went to high school with them, so
cool.
pretty good girls.
Hello, Sunbury Housewives.
hello. Hi.
Some of the cities in and around Boston still have the fire engines with the fucking guy in the back steering.
Right.
Oh, tender truck.
Because it's too fucking. They can't get around if they don't.
Right. And that's the thing. You drive a semi with a 53-foot trailer.
Yep.
You're not going to get around some of these corners.
No.
You need somebody in the back steering. And the funny thing is these fire engines are not that long, and they still need that guy in the back steering.
Hey, Gizzard Gary, what's up, brother?
It's I spent part of my life in Marblehead, but moved back to Lynn to finish high school. Hey, Rupen RX, I'm sorry to hear you moved back to Lynn.
You said Marblehead. Where's that at? Because there's a Marblehead, Ohio.
Right near Linton, Marblehead, Mass.
There's a Marblehead, Ohio. It's up on a peninsula.
Up on the lake, yeah.
Yeah.
But then he mentioned Lynn, and they're side by side. So
what are you guys thinking here? Do you think Trump abides by some, you know how we lost the bump stocks? You think he pulls some bullshit like that and we lose like the pistol braces or AR pistols, HA pistols altogether? Something's going to happen. I have a bad feeling about all this.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling too, Steve. I sent Derek a text saying, pay attention, some crazy gun law crap coming down the pipe. Trump coming out and going, yeah, and he's pushing the red flag. He is. He's pushing the red flag law. If it passes, he's a one-term president. He might want to pay attention. I've signed petitions. I don't know. The sad thing is it's all political, and no law you pass is going to solve this problem.
Right.
It's not going to. Like I said, if passing a law would solve the problem, why can't we just ban evil? Wouldn't that solve all the problem?
Yeah, murder's already illegal, so
right, exactly. In other words, it doesn't matter. You can ban this object or that object, and I've said this many times. If you've ever seen the show on AMC Into the Badlands, they say, "Whoa, guns are outlawed." And I watched like 2 episodes and went, "This is stupid." Okay, we can cut each other to pieces with swords and axes and this, and guns are outlawed. Okay, you're living in a fictitious fantasy world because you cannot uninvent something. You cannot uninvent it. It's not going to happen. You can ban it. You can ban it out of existence. Guess what? Evil people will know how to make guns and overpower the stupid people that say, "Oh, well, I guess they passed a law, so we look." Let's face it. Good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And if Trump thinks, if he bans something and he thinks he's going to start getting, a handful of Democratic votes or something, he's sadly mistaken, because that side is so far down the trail, they would never turn and come back.
No.
It
However,
doesn't matter what Trump does. The Democrats, it doesn't matter if Trump totally turned to their side, like I went to the dark side, they would still get orange guy bad. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to have to do something, because what year are we in? 2019, right?
Yeah, but why does he have to do something
Yeah,
when
what
no
year-
other
what
president
year-
in the past 25, 30 years hasn't done anything?
That's not true.
Actually, I think it's it's already quieting down. I had a guy was watching a video today, and the guy hit it right on the head. He says we'll get 3 days of oh my god, and then it quiet shuts right off onto the next thing, because they legitimately don't give a crap about your safety.
Yeah, I think here in Ohio we have Governor DeWine, who's a rhino from hell, if you ask me. But he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. But he's already pushing for red flag laws, and I do believe he mentioned something about magazine capacity. Here's another thing. I think we might not lose 30-round mags, but I bet we lose anything over that. I bet we lose 100-round drones.
Well, probably.
I don't know. Interesting.
I mean,
But they're calling for nothing more than 10 rounds.
well, welcome to Massachusetts.
Right, but I mean, what are they going to grandfather people in? I mean, how's that work? You're going to come to my house, knock on my door, and ask for my magazines? What the
Right.
fuck?
The thing is, too, is the Dayton shooter. Yeah, he had that 90 or 100 round. We've all seen him.
Yeah, he had the 100-round drum. So, I got four felonies right here, right now, if that changes.
Right. Point being is, I bet you he didn't get half of them off before the police stopped him. Now,
Well, the damn things usually jam anyhow.
yes, the problem is luckily the police responded in an untimely manner, because normally they don't get there that quick. They got there within like a minute and a half or something. They were like right around, and one of them did have an AR-15 that stopped bad guy. Let's see. Well, how about this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy have a gun, and even if he's wearing body armor, like I said, you get hit with a, bullet in body armor, it's like getting punched.
Well, like somebody said a while ago, you shoot him in the crotch.
How about you just shoot him until the threat stopped? And that's what they did. That is exactly how many good guys with a gun shot the guy. And I do know one of them. I seen the surveillance. One of them had an AR. But they shot and shot and shot. And people go, oh, they're accepting my ass. They're excessive. Shoot him until he stops moving. He just shot how many people? Shoot him until he stops moving.
But that's just the human. That's just how humans are. I mean, it's like look at a while back there, the Susan Smith broad from North Carolina or South Carolina, where the fuck she was from, and she sailed her kids and put the fucking car and drive and put the kids in the fucking pond and killed her kids. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, now it's time for
her the car.
Well, now it's time for the capital punishment to set in, right? And now now they're doing a thing where, oh no, she shouldn't die for that. And it's like, what is wrong with you people?
Is that the one that put their kids in the car and put it in the lake and then blamed the black man for stealing her car with the kids in it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and like I said, who do we blame, her or the car? She used the car as the instrument of death.
Well, what
was the make of the car? Let's ban that make.
Right.
Of the car.
Yeah. What kind of car was it? Was it a Toyota? Because some of those Toyotas have
Right.
4 doors, you know, and the 4 doors are dangerous.
Yeah, but you can't blame a Toyota. You'd be racist.
Oh, that's true.
At the very least, a bigot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There is no reason in this world you can pin a mass shooting on.
Well, the one lady,
And
one of the ladies on Facebook said something to me about, you know, the Second Amendment was something about muskets or whatever. I said, unfortunately for you, we have the Second Amendment. Fortunately for me, we do. And fortunately, my AR-15 identifies as a musket. And if you don't like that, you are a racist, bigot, Nazi.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, and I also threw in homophobe and Islamophobe. So if you didn't like the fact that so I threw all that.
Yeah, I
in.
invite people. I says, you don't like the Second Amendment? That's fine. I says, go to your congressperson and try to get them to get 2/3 vote that they fucking need. I go, because it'll never fucking happen. I go, so good luck to that. You know,
It's all a ploy for the Democratic Party to take the good side away from immigration.
Well, and I think they're yeah. It's basically this couldn't the El Paso shooting couldn't happen at a worse moment with the immigration stuff going on.
20 GI Customs wants to know between El Paso and Dayton how much. By the way, hello, Georgie. He wants to know how many died between El Paso and Dayton. Anybody have that number yet?
31 total, I think.
Yeah, last I heard it was 29, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's up to 20.
Yeah,
it's like
can we-
30.
Don't forget, it was only a week ago the Garlic Festival in California, I think.
Big Al says, can we just ban reruns of Friends instead? Well, hey, Big Al, I got bad news for you. 90210 is coming back. Mine is Luke Perry.
Really?
Mine is Luke Perry, of course, because he's just dead. But
Hey, Dirt Road's out there. What's up, brother?
Dirt Road.
Got a great channel. If you're not subscribed to Dirt Road, you got to go see.
Well, I've been subscribing to the ones that I haven't.
Oh man,
Just
I
recently.
I put a video out a few years ago. About Fox newscasters.
Yep.
She was talking about you can buy scopes at grocery stores, and they turn these regular guns into semi-automatic, assault rifles just by putting a scope on it. Back during the Dallas shooting, when the guy shot all the Dallas.
The media loves to spread misinformation.
Right. Well, he totally.
And I'm telling you this, that the mainstream media lives on misinformation. They will spew their narrative any way they can, and the sheep will follow it.
Well,
you got to do your homework, and most people don't want to do their homework.
I put up that video, and once I put up that video, he ran with it. He put up a video where he went and got his scope out of his Kroger bag because he got it from and he taped a magazine to a pellet gun, put a scope on it, and then dubbed in some like AR-15 shots, boom, boom, showing the steel flying everywhere. It was great. It's probably from like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's a great video. Go to his channel, look that up. That is great.
That's funny.
Where did Compounded Beauty go?
She dropped out.
I was just wondering that.
She was here and she
was
in the side chat, and now she's gone.
She struggles with Wi-Fi a lot, and she's got.
We need to tell her to hit it with a hammer. Maybe it'll work better.
Well, I mean, you've already got
Steve
and Shalise. You've already got Steve and Shalise online in Michigan, so they can't use up all the broadband.
Exactly. That's
all the broadband in Michigan.
Yeah.
You're limited, right?
Fuck Michigan.
We call it broad hand up here.
Yeah, broad hand.
They even get their own
Right
faggot.
here.
They even get their own little faggot queer fucking handshake. They go like this or something.
See, we even got Mikey doing it now.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Hey, Chris, we're down here.
All the states in the
Actually,
union.
you're a
Michigan,
little more.
probably not in my list to live in.
What are you saying? You're down there. You're over there. What do you? No, you're showing me. It's like You're down here. No, you're over there.
I'm
way,
over there.
I'm way over here.
No.
Down by the Peanut Highway.
Yeah.
Are we all in the OH or what? I don't know. I know me and Steve are. Where are you guys at?
I'm on the East Coast in Boston.
He's in Boston.
Yeah, you're not an OH. Where you at, Steve?
We just showed you.
Yeah, they're in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Those two are
They're
Michigan.
not far then. They're definitely closer than Mikey, but
Yeah, they're definitely closer than Mikey.
Us Michiganders outnumber all your asses.
yeah, whatever. Whatever.
The only good thing that came out of Michigan was Tom Brady. Just saying.
I say OH, and if you say Wolverines, and then we get in this argument with Mr. Ohio Wolverine that, he lives in Ohio, but he's a Wolverine. And we get into this argument about, Buckeyes and Wolverines. And
I'll tell you a funny story. I was in Ohio. About, I don't know, 15 years ago at my cousin's wedding. And I paid the disc jockey $50 to play the Michigan fight song.
funny.
And the disc jockey's like, "Are you out of your skull? I'll get shot." I go, "You ain't there. You know I'm going to shoot you."
Did you say,
Trust
no, I'm giving you $50. Play the song. Are you going to play the song and hide in the corner and go,
So the DJ's
"This dude
like,
paid me $50? Yeah,
the
come on.
The DJ's like, "Are you kidding?" I go, "Do I look like I'm kidding?" And he's, "Okay, I'll do it." And I played that. They went out of their friggin' skull. I'm in the corner laughing my ass off, going, just watching everybody yell at each other. And it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Like I said, man, me and my brother Derek, my channel partner, everybody says, "Oh, channel partner, brother, blah blah." Ask Steve. He's met him. Good dude. Him and I made Steve buy a 6.5 Creedmoor, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he mentioned that in the live at our range. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, it's your guys' fault." Was it my fault? Anyway, he's a bigger Ohio State fan than I am. And look, something? There's so many people out there that get so wound up about this rivalry, and it's like, it's college football. It's for fun.
Right.
We're fans. I love Ohio State. I'm waiting. By the way, only sports that I watch, I try and catch a NASCAR race when I can. Ain't caught many in a while. The other is Ohio State football. Other than that, and I love to see the school win. And it's a rivalry, the Michigan thing. And it doesn't matter, though. It's just, if somebody's going to get violent over that, I'm going to go, all right, I'm just going to go the other way because you're dumb. Really, and it doesn't matter if it's a pro sport or college sport. If you're going to get violent over something,
As long
like
as you're not
starting riots because their team won or lost. I'm like, what? Why? What?
Hey, Mario, how's it going, brother?
as long
Skyward.
as you're not a Bama fan, nobody cares because Bama just absolutely sucks. Bama, they have. Let me tell you. I mean, they
Alabama. Come on, Forrest might get upset.
bring it. Well, this first of all, they're Southerners anyway, so that says enough. Okay, I mean they're from the South, so what the hell do you want? What do you expect from people like that? But Bama. Nah.
Once again, the views and opinions expressed by Mike DeLucia are not those expressed by the Ohio Wolverine channel. Thank you very much.
Or me or anybody else. Okay. Talk.
Why are you
buddy.
flipping me off?
Look at that. Gunpowder Beauty's froze.
She's frozen, flipping me
No,
off.
she's not.
That was awesome.
Hey Johnny, what's
Talking
up?
about
Brother? Good to see you.
Southerners.
The MI wasn't just stopping by to say hello and give Ohio a thumbs down.
All right.
I should turn my camera on just because I don't know.
So why are you giving me the finger?
Wow.
Because you
You're
said
talking
Southern.
smack about Southerners.
I didn't say Southerners.
Do you want
I
to? Do
didn't
you
say
want
Southerners.
to get?
I did not say Southerners. I said Southerners.
Southerners.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm sorry. I didn't pronounce it right.
Listen, don't worry about.
It's
listen,
hard for me to pronounce words like that since I'm not flexible enough to get my head that far up my ass, so it doesn't sound that muzzled.
We
Okay.
would be willing to sit here and try to watch that, though.
Absolutely.
Did
Woody
you say
Harrelson-
something about your
I
head up
don't
your
have my
butt?
yoga pants on tonight, so you're gonna have
No.
to wait for another night.
Now here's the other thing. All right, is that relax about the South. Okay, you know why?
What? Salt? What?
It's all relative. It's fine.
I found my camera switch. Hi,
There you
everybody.
go.
Hey, look, you learned something the other day.
Hush up a minute, everybody. Say hi to Woody Harrelson.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, let me put my hat on.
I can't wait for the new Zombieland, man.
Wow, I thought I
Hey,
had.
Steve,
I
shut
thought
up.
I had shine. I thought I had
There
shine.
you go. How's that?
Now I
Okay.
can see you.
God dang, you look like
I
you
look like
Ohio.
Stalker Steve. Look, I got the glasses, the mustache, the hat. Look,
You know what? No, actually,
we're like twins. Come on.
I don't see a shirt.
who he actually looks like, and I always tease him and his brother because they actually. Do you remember the old TV show Simon and Simon?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I have been called. What the hell's that guy's name? Yes.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that did?
Derek does look like the other guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the guy that hosted? So you think he's smarter than a fifth grader?
Jeff Fox.
Jeff
Uh,
Foxworthy.
Hey, Jeff Foxworthy
Fox.
called. He wants his mustache back.
No, he can't have it.
Damn. Didn't realize you're going to be in here getting roasted, did you?
I don't care. Roast me. What's that line that Dennis Miller used in Joe Dirt? I'm a roast, base me or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard telling. I'm a roast, eat me.
Big
No,
Al's
he
Oklahoma.
says, I'm here all day. I got 27 hours to or whatever. He's like, base me. Yeah. You
Joe
gotta watch
Dirt.
the movie. Did you not watch Joe Dirt? Come on.
You had to see
Yeah,
it.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. But
I think I've watched it like 20 times.
Dennis Miller's too dry for me.
You know, I actually paid money and went and seen him live one time. It was a good show.
Really?
Yeah. That was back when you could actually make fun of President O, and it was funny.
Right.
He does a lot of political stuff.
I know who I love was
I can tell you this though. Dennis Miller has been on Fox News a few times, and he's definitely
Yeah,
a
he's-
right winging. And Dennis, that's the funny thing. You mentioned that. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be 53 here real soon. You know, I can remember Dennis Miller back in the day as a comedian doing this and doing that and then he ended up on Fox News. But watching him along the way, yeah, he's a pretty right leaning dude. You know what I mean? He's a conservative. You know what I mean? It's like he gets it.
Yep.
Shit.
I'll be right back. I shall return.
Right on, Mikey.
Should I play like Darth Vader music?
Throw him in the back of the truck.
yeah. he's probably heading out for a smoke, isn't he?
Sorry.
I got a smoke burning now. I don't care. I turned my camera off. I'll turn it back on. I'll smoke on camera. You know why? Because I don't care.
Right.
And no, I don't care. Look, if you want to, say, hey, how you doing, and drink a beer, should we be censored for that? What? Yeah.
Ooh,
and
if we're in the
people
no
to go,
beer
oh,
chat.
that guy likes beer and he owns guns. Well, he's a bad guy. Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you get lucky and they'll stay away from you then.
Yeah, well, guess what? I don't pull my gun unless I have to. I ask Steve. He knows me. Look.
Unless them golf balls are going to
Oh, yeah. Oh,
be up
yeah.
to something. Criminal activity. This dude was shooting golf balls with a 45 in 1911. It was great.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, about 15 yards, somewhere in there. I do know that you went, I'm like, after I did that, we're just having fun. And Steve's like, grabs his phone and he's like, And he's like, "Oh, we're going live." I'm like, I'm picking up brass. I'm like, "What? What are you? Hey, look, it's so." I'm like, "What? The? Hi, handful of brass." Yeah, it was spur of the moment. It was like, thanks for the warning, brother. You know what I mean?
There's no warnings with me.
No, there is not.
I do impromptu. I do just pull shit right out of my ass. I don't hardly do any editing or anything on my videos. It is what it is. You get what you get.
Whoa.
What
You don't pull shit out of your ass on camera, do you?
No.
Okay.
One thing I can say is I can tell you, I seen Steve take his moist nugget, and it's the short one. It's not the full length. It's the short one. I seen him ring a 12 by 12 inch steel plate at 600 yards several times with open sights. And the first time he did it, he looked at me and went, "Did you see what I just did?" I went, "No, what'd you do?" I heard it. I heard the ping, but I didn't know it was him. And he says, "What? I'm going to do it again." I said, "Would you aim this?" And he says, "Yeah, I aimed here." And you hear a, and then you hear a ping. He did it like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, that's just so cool. And the funny thing is I didn't shoot that gun until you came out to our range. And if you remember, I took that gun and was hitting all the targets and spinning the spinners at 100 yards. And it was like, I love this gun.
Right? It's a great gun. I mean, for $89, it's probably one of my favorite guns to shoot.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I bought one when they were like $80, $89.
I like I said, bro.
People are asking $400 for those damn things now. I'm just like, no way am I paying $400 for a Mosin Nagant.
So like I said, man, you came out to our range again, and you made some comment to me, hit the golf balls with a 45, and on camera and off camera, you said a comment to me that's like, it's what we do, kind of thing. But I do know that I watched you do what you did with that $89 Mosin Nagant, hit a less than man-sized, in other words, 12-inch by 12-inch steel plate, which is the kill zone map.
Yeah, center mass, basically.
You did it several times with open sights on that rifle, and I went, yep. Thank you for respecting me. I would respect you for that, because, oh my gosh. And yeah, I ended up shooting that rifle after and going, oh wow, yeah. But seeing you do that was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm on your side. Okay.
Yeah, that's because we're bad to the ass, man. That's all it is.
I'm just glad I'm on your side.
So, Stalker Steve, tell us about the Kidnapper 5000 that you just purchased.
Kidnapper what?
I can't tell you about it. You have to get in the back so I can show you.
Oh, so when you swing it over by my house.
I'm no dummy. You got to show me the candy before I get in first.
That thing's got handcuff links on the floorboards.
I know. I've seen that. The heavy duty restraints.
Right?
Yeah, so seriously, when you showing up to my house. Come on.
Wait a minute.
With the van?
Stalker was showing up to your house?
Hey, if he's got a cool van that's got handcuff restraints,
I'll
give you my address. Show up.
Now this is getting weird. I'm not saying kinky, but weird, because we all know you've had Tardot locked in the basement with restraints, and is he going to show up and compare restraints? I'm just messing with you, babe.
No, so see, I already have my own handcuffs. See,
nice.
One less thing you got to bring.
Well, I got to wait. The mail order swing, it hasn't come in yet. So,
Hey, I got zip ties. We can make do. It'll be fine.
Zip ties work
Zip,
good.
zip
Ouch.
ties, some duct tape, and a rope. We're good.
Ouch.
Hey, you remember when I met you in NRAM? The big joke was throat punch, and I seen you and you see me. You knew how I was, and I just put my hand over my throat. And I went, "Hi," and you come up and give me a big hug. The jokes. It's great.
hey, you weren't supposed to tell anybody about that.
Yeah, don't blow.
Everybody's
Oh, what do you mean? Why?
Yeah.
Why did there was like Ozzy and the freaking Tardot? Everybody was there. Come on.
I know
Hey,
you're
check
supposed
it
to
out.
sit there and say she throat punched me like 3 times. I survived, so it'll be all right. But
is
no,
that
you
what I was
didn't.
supposed to say?
You done, man. That's it. You're on my list. You're on my list.
Oh, that's funny.
The
Can't take
Tibetan
you
joke.
nowhere.
So I see how it goes now, huh?
Can't take you nowhere. My goodness.
Oh,
Okay, real quick.
I did hear some comment one night, and this is totally whatever, but I heard my mustache was better. But whatever,
Hey guys,
Dude,
real quick, I just want to shout out the Tyven shows out there in the audience or the chat room or whatever. And
is
gotta
he?
show-
I got to go over to YouTube. I've been hanging here. Let me go to
Yeah,
YouTube.
so
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I've got my Tyven hat right here.
Yeah,
Actually,
mine's
my son's got one. It's actually got the Tyven signature on it. He's special.
Well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he hooked us up with the Tyven hats.
That's awesome. So back to handcuffs and
and zip ties. And zip ties.
I've been locked in a dungeon. It ain't fun, man.
That's not what you were saying the other day.
I'm sorry, but that was probably the best introduction to somebody as a chat ever. Ever.
Did you ever see the video that followed that?
Do what?
Did you ever see the video that followed that?
No.
The
I
follow
was introduced to the chat, tied up or whatever. But the video that I put together, getting locked in the dungeon, that's probably one of the best videos I've ever made.
Well, how about you find it and share it, because I might want to see it. I did see that video. Could you find it and maybe share it with us?
Yeah, look it up here.
Okay.
that wasn't great.
I don't want to make you work any more than
It
I'm
only takes a second.
making me work, but
All right, Tyven. Tyven, I really didn't even bother with that, man. I counted to 10 and walked away, and made it.
all right. Oh, is he talking about the range Nazi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, something like I said, I'm hoping that the Creator Summit. I'm gonna have my RSO certified, blah blah, and I'm gonna have my hat and my badge and open whatever his freaking idiot name was. Yeah, that was the third time I was there and never had that problem other than that guy. He better not be there, because I'm sure nobody's gonna die. I'm sure that we are responsible people, and don't get me started on that. If that guy's there, the Creator Summit's gonna be a flop. Period.
Well, I don't think it'll be a flop. I just think some people that don't want to be around him would probably, leave. So
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
Is it
Yeah, but-
somebody that I could sit there and unleash my bitchy side on?
probably.
Well,
Let's just say there was probably just a little bit overzealous range officer
I
who.
wish Sun Potter Beauty would have been there, and we could have unleashed her on this guy, because she's knowledgeable on firearms and more than this dumbass was, and everything that was going on. And we could just unleash her on him and go, "Hey guys, don't worry about it. We just sick the bulldog on her. She's going to get her done." And she would have not attacked, but she would have outsmarted the guy and said, blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
I mean, I wouldn't have to attack him, but by the time I get done yelling at him, he's gonna be crying in a corner, sucking his thumb. So
Well,
you know,
that was the
win for everybody.
That's what I was saying. We needed you there to do that. Look,
Suck
crap that went on at the spring fling. This guy, like I said, I'm a certified range officer. Okay. Steve and his son was shooting. We were over here. His son, I think it's your oldest son, right, Steve?
Yeah.
He got done shooting and swung the gun. I'm pretty sure it was empty, but he swung it around. And before it even got to like 45 degrees, Steve stopped it. He put his hand out and said, "Hey, kid, pay attention. What are you doing? This is how we train our children, correct?" And blah, blah, blah. And, I didn't have my RSO badge or anything. I was there as and this guy that was there, that was supposedly the range safety officer. All right, I'm looking and he's 30 degrees, over my left shoulder. Now I'm, 25 feet beyond this. And Steve and I have talked about this and the whole geometry. Anyway. All right, Steve stops it. He says, "Hey, son, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah." And I'm watching Steve. And it took Range Nazi about almost a minute to come stomping out and give Steve, "Blah, blah, your kid did this." And it's like, no, he didn't. He didn't. It just.
What's that? You're out? Oh.
No.
What? Who? What?
Put me in the back seat and let Skywarp in.
Yeah, but there's already 6 of us in here.
Yeah, but you can put me in the back seat.
That's what she said.
Put you in the back. Okay, I'll put you in the back seat.
See, I don't understand this back seat. See, I don't get it.
Get in the truck.
Someday when you're a host, you'll understand everything. Skywalker, what's up?
What's
Hey,
up,
Scott.
guys?
This shit's too easy. It's just too easy. You can't tell somebody in the backseat. That's just too fucking easy.
No, all
It's
this new platform.
It's almost as easy.
StreamYard seems to work. It's learning curve. Got to learn.
Yeah, well, it's almost as easy like when Gunpowder Beauty says, "I'll show him my bitchy side." Well, that would infer that she has another side.
Yeah, just
You're
like that.
so
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah.
I love you, Maggie. You are so lucky.
And it's only
I love
fucking
you.
Wednesday. And it's only Wednesday. Can you imagine what I'm going to be like by Friday?
Oh, honey, don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh,
Hey now.
Good times, Peeves. Good times.
oh wait, I got this. You got my phone here. Let me just get this. See if you can. Just for Gunpowder Beauty here. Let's see if I can get it here. Let's see. Hey Google.
Hello,
What's my-
everybody.
What's my name?
Hey, Google, kiss my ass.
Oh, hang on. It's not working. Hang on. Hey Google.
No, I'm just going to keep saying, "Hey, Google, kiss my ass" to confuse his phone.
Right. Yeah. Quit messing with my phone.
Hey, Google, kiss my ass.
I'm gonna put your ass in the back of the truck. In the truck.
There he goes. See ya.
Hey Google.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
What's my name? Man, why is it not working? This damn phone.
Is it gonna call you daddy or something?
It's gonna call me Big Papa. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gosh, you're terrible. You know that,
Okay,
right?
Google. What's my name?
I'm horrible.
Your
Mine
name is Big Papa.
Mine would have said God. Mine would have said God.
Mine is actually Skywarp. I made mine say Skywarp.
Cool.
Now I got 2 people in the back of the truck.
Yeah, you better keep your eye on them two.
Yeah, I got to figure out which one's going to come in.
You're responsible for any illegitimate child made.
Oh,
I have a
I'm
voice.
just right now. I'm just happy to see Mikey D and Stardust, do you?
Sky, how are you? I want to know why it says
It's
right here. It says,
awesome.
wow. The Tibbin show says Mikey has the voice of a porn star. Ask Ohio or Chris, they'll fill you in.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No clue. No clue.
Say hello to Gunpowder Beauty like you do to Guns Girl.
I did that already.
Do
I
it.
know, but hey, Mikey, say my name.
Hello, Gunpowder Beauty.
Oh, that's
I love
nice.
it.
I don't know if that's sexy or just downright creepy.
Oh wait, I don't know. I don't know if it sounds sexy, but this sounds more like, hello, everybody.
No.
Mike, you warm her up. I'll go visit. She's only a couple of miles over.
She'll be over, all right.
All right, let's see.
The bed of the fucking trunk.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, I still got what's his name in the basement. Jesus.
Hey, I can get off if you want. I mean,
All right, buddy.
I just figured I'd come on and say hello to Tony
Yeah, no
D
problem.
and Mikey D and everybody on there.
Yes, guy.
All right, brother.
Cool, man. Nice to see you.
All right, brother. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, he left on his own. I didn't have to. I'm learning this stuff. I'm learning.
Right? It's not bad, though, is it?
It's not too bad. I just wish you could have more than 6 in here.
Does it all?
You can. You can have 6 in the back seat.
Boom.
Hello.
Does it offer you to make the picture of us all bigger?
Queen size bed and a gallon of West.
I haven't messed with any of these other buttons yet. Let's see what
Oh,
they
now
do.
you done did it.
Oh, here he goes.
Now
He's
we
just
are the Brady Bunch.
Now I got him pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Now he's in charge.
You want to stop pushing buttons. Here we go. Goodbye,
Yeah,
everybody.
don't listen to Shalisa. She don't know when to keep her mouth shut.
Oh, no. Lucky for Steve.
And you can take it where it's at and go one size larger. That's what she said.
Woohoo!
Now you're talking.
I don't know what this is doing.
Oh, leave it alone. I don't listen to me.
Just keep clicking. There's one more thing where you can make us like fill the whole black part of the screen.
I'm clicking, but it ain't doing nothing. So I'm just
And
gonna
why
leave
are
it
you
alone.
clicking it right?
That's what I was just thinking. The wife must not be very satisfied. If he just says it's not working and just it's not clicking.
Damn.
It's not working. I'm done.
Well, or maybe he wanted to watch a football game and he figures
Oh,
he's just doing it
Jesus, is there a
himself
game
and
on?
they see you later. You know what I mean?
It's got to be a game on somewhere.
Leave it to me to get myself on.
Thursday night.
Yeah, I think there's a game on tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night there's a game on. It's preseason. Preseason sucks.
Yeah.
Although you go to Foxborough, you go to Foxborough, there's fucking 70,000 people in the stands watching a preseason game.
Tyven, we're just using Stream. What is it? StreamYard.
Yeah. I got put backstage. Now I'm back. Whatever.
That's what happens when you get to be a certain age on the
When you
show,
start getting rowdy and interfering with the host.
It just doesn't matter.
You're never too old to get put in timeout. Don't threaten. Don't mess with Ohio.
I'm just saying, y'all put me in timeout, and then I jumped to YouTube and went, "Hey, peeps, I'm not paying attention because I've been over here." And thanks for the timeout. I could go pay attention to them guys, right?
I'm over here now.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm I go here. I get around.
You leaving? You've been here for an hour.
You've been here for an hour. It's all you can eat, not eat all you can.
You go home now.
The younger generations out there saying, "What the hell are they talking about?"
You can join mobile, but you can't be the host on mobile.
Yes, correct.
It was telling me that I could start a broadcast for my deal. I just had to click the as desktop button from my Chrome browser.
Yeah, And I tried that as a test the other day, and it said, please do desktop or laptop.
Yeah, it all depends on your
I
phone.
wonder if I
or
could do
your
it from my
tablet.
tablet.
Right. It all depends from your phone. It all depends what kind of. I'm sure if you have an iPhone type deal, it's better than the fucking phone I got. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
I was gonna say, Steve, you sent me the link on my phone, and
Yeah, mine don't get it.
I tried to do it on my phone. I'm like, oh wow, I need to download this, and I actually copied the link you sent me, did it on my laptop, and that's where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, it doesn't
I
work
think
on
it's-
flip phones. Then no, go ahead.
Flip phone. I don't have a
Ain't nothing wrong with
Not
a
you.
phone.
Not you, Steve.
Oh,
No, not you, Stalker Steve.
Dr. Steve.
Stalker
oh,
Steve.
and,
Look at that little baby one.
He's
uh,
got a
Hey,
fucking.
Oh, a BlackBerry.
Where did you find that?
that's
Did
funny.
you go garage sailing on Powder Beauty?
You know,
No,
something,
it was one of my old
you know,
Verizon
something,
phones.
I can say this, that 10 years ago when I would have seen that, I would have went, oh my God, that's the most awesome thing. But guess what? Yeah, I didn't keep up with all this technology, but I paid attention, and yeah, that back in the day was awesome. Guess what? My $59 Galaxy whatever is better than I don't know.
All right. Ohio, did you see the request out in the chat room?
For diving, yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
she wanted a link. He was asking how we're doing this, and I was like, I don't know. It's not that hard.
I'll just text it to him.
Yeah, you got his stuff.
Oh wow, get a phone call here. Hang on.
What the hell was that ringtone? Come on, really?
Cherry
Or
baby.
You know what my ringtone is ring, 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 ring. Wake the hell up, ring, ring, ring. Yeah,
Won't you
my
come out tonight? That was a good song. Should have let it play.
No,
through.
my ringtone just tend to be classic ringtones. Just to
that whole album's good.
No, if you play music, I'll probably, when I'm sleeping, will think in the music and jam in my head and go, oh yeah, that's great, and go back to sleep. So I probably need a cowbell or the loudest freaking. Yeah, I hate getting up in the morning.
Definitely need more cowbell.
Well, yeah, more cowbell. Our host is on the phone. Thank you all for coming tonight, Steve. Ohio Wolverine is unknown. Yeah. Hi, Steve. He's scratching his head, and I'm like, what? I hope everything's okay. I mean,
I think it's funny that we could read his lips and know everything he's saying.
Yeah, can you read him? I'd have to magnify or something.
Wow, he's getting gray. Holy shit.
Hey, I got gray a long time ago. This sucks, man. It's like when my beard grows out to a quarter of an inch, it's blonde. After that, it's freaking gray.
Shit, I wish I had hair to be gray.
Well, no, this is my face. That's not my head. There ain't nothing on the top. I'm my face. I always said that, back in the day, I wish that I could exchange losing the hair on the top of my head going everywhere else that I didn't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it all migrated south like I should have. But no. Yeah, my beard, I shave it. Yeah, if I let it grow out more than a half an inch, it's whitish gray. I've been tempted, I got the awesome mustache, but I've been tempted to just let the beard grow out to maybe 2 inches just to see if it's white. And it's strange. It starts this color and this color. I don't know.
Well, if you start it now, you can be Santa Claus this Christmas.
If I started it now, I could be two Santa Clauses.
He'd be a little skinny for a Santa, don't you think?
Yeah.
Have a Santa Claus.
Hey, they make those padded suits. It'll be all right.
That'd be Stevie. That'd be like you. being a Santa Claus.
Well,
Right?
nowadays it's popular. You'll be fit Santa.
Fit
Fuck
Santa.
to be fit. Santa's supposed to be fat.
Is that politically correct, Santa?
Listen,
Right.
listen. No girl wants to be sitting on a fit Santa.
That's right. They want to sit on Santa's lap.
It hurts your butt when they're too bony.
Yeah, Teresa, my mind went there too.
I just laugh at this interesting conversation
Could have been
among
worse.
friends. It's good that we all are like-minded thinkers and enjoy each other's company to the point that
Slow
we can
down,
make-
man. Slow down. Slow your roll.
I just say we can make.
What's this? Enjoy other people's company. What the fuck is that all about?
Are we not hanging out here with each other and making goofy jokes and enjoying we get it. You know what I mean. That's
I thought my jokes were good.
well, no, all our jokes are goofy, and we all enjoy our goofy jokes. You see what I mean? It's fun.
Here's
Right
a
on.
story.
Marcia.
Marsha. Who's Marsha? Marsha.
Marsha Brady, I banged it.
Well, yeah, I would have banged the old Marsha. I would have banged the new Marsha. I don't know. I'm a guy.
It's prettier than Jan.
Jan is gay. What?
You know,
Look at your face.
she's just trying to figure it out because I said we have this guy up here in
It
Boston.
hurts to try to make sense of what you say, Mike. So we don't.
I'm going to tell you, we have this guy up here in Boston. He's a DJ, and anytime somebody mentions a star's name, he goes, "Oh, I banged her,"
Right.
and he never got in trouble for it either.
Damn it! I hate my brain. Who's the comedian? Does little Miss? Yeah,
Clay.
yeah. His best nice impression.
So I'm standing in line at the bank. I got my tongue up this chick's ass. She turns to me and says, "Hey, do I know you?"
I miss that guy.
Oh my God.
That's if you want to watch an interesting documentary, there's a documentary out about him, and it's pretty interesting.
What was the other one?
Who again?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Right.
Little Miss
It's
Muppet.
not
Sat
a
on
something you don't twist it. You up and down.
How did it go? Little Miss Muppet sat on her tuffet eating her what? Curves and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and says, "Hey, bitch, what's in the bowl?"
I watched that documentary not too long ago because Steven said something about him, and I couldn't remember or picture who he was talking about.
Right.
Jack and Jill went up the hill each with $1.25. Jill come down with $2.50. What a whore!
Classics.
Oh. Oh my God! I can go on and on. He was awesome.
Yep.
Bunch of pussies that couldn't handle it.
People used to get so offended. Wow.
What's her name left the Arsenio Hall show one night. He was on Arsenio Hall, and his Arsenio Hall's band member, broad chick, whatever the hell her name was, didn't like him, and she walked off the set. And
wow.
I'm like, really? Are you kidding me?
Kind of reminds me of Trump, now that you think about it. Trump, the second coming of Andrew Dice Clay.
They're brothers. Don't you know?
Maybe that's why I like the guy.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Right?
Where did he come from?
His mother originally.
Yeah, that came from a guy that lived through Andrew Dice Clay. probably older than you guys, and seen that guy. Yeah, it's funny because I've seen so many of these people through the years, come and go, and they're famous for a minute, and then they're not. And Andrew Dice Clay was one of them guys. It's like Sha Na Na. Y'all remember Sha Na Na?
Yeah, but kind of now lasted a while though.
Oh, hey, yeah, that was like in the 70s.
They were on every Sunday night for fucking 100 years.
Yeah. Point being is, where are they now? Nobody remembers them.
Well, they're all fucking 90.
Well, yeah. Andrew Dice has got to be like pushing 80 something, right?
No, he ain't that old.
He's older than me, and I'm 53. Come on.
Oh, no, you're
okay. You're gonna make me Google it.
Yes, you Google it, because I'm too lazy to Google it.
I'm willing to bet Andrew Dice Clay is probably maybe 68.
I was gonna say he's got to be in his 60s.
What?
1957.
So he's 10 years older than me. So there you go. He's 61 years old.
Yeah, so he's
61 years old.
He's gonna be 62 in September.
I'll be 53 on Halloween. Anyway.
All right, and I'll be 52 in September, so you ain't that old.
Yeah, we're your part, brother.
Yeah, but Steve, the fucking the resident fucking junkie over here is fucking 100.
100. No, point I was trying to say is, I watched Andrew Dice Clay, and dude, I love the guy. He was awesome. He did his thing, and then he made the one movie, and then he just kind of faded out. And I can tell you this, something. He made enough money to live comfortably for long enough and go, well, maybe I need to get back into this. And I hope he does well. I loved him back then. You know what I mean? It's just like, haven't heard from him in years, and now he's coming back. It's like,
all right. Sorry about that, guys. That was my wife. She's actually in New York City, so she was calling.
Ohio, go ahead and drop me out. I got to make my coffee and stuff to get up for work in the morning. So,
okay,
thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Nice to
see you again, Armament. Ciao, brother.
Night.
Peace.
I was just about to pop out too.
Is she gonna take a picture with the fucking naked cowboy?
He said naked cowboy.
Oh, I don't know. They went to the 9/11 memorial today.
Yeah, but you gotta tell her to go to Times Square tomorrow morning, right? And take a
Wait a
picture
minute, you guys just bleed right over the naked cowboy thing. What's up with that?
Come on, you never heard of the naked cowboy?
My God! Oh my God!
He plays the guitar.
This guy decided to show up. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. He's here.
He said naked cowboy. I'm all in, dude.
Right on. I'm telling you.
Hey, if you're not riding commando on your motorcycle with a cowboy hat, you're not a cowboy.
I'm heading out to
Ohio. Cowboy.
Hey, Chalice, thanks for stopping in. I know it's like short notice, and I just decided I was going to try one of these out. So it's been a while.
Me.
Hey,
nice
had a blast.
to meet you, Tyven. Good night, Gunpowder Beauty, Mike, Armament.
Night.
Peace. It's always fun.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I thought you were leaving, Mikey. What?
What's that?
No, Stalker Steve was leaving, not Mikey.
No, I got about another half hour left. I don't have to get up till like 4:30, so I got another half
yeah, I got to get up. Let me see. Yeah, I got to get up like 7. So
anyway, fucking Dave's half over. Fucking Dave's half over by then. For Christ's sake. 7.
Well, look, I drive. Tyven does, but I drive dump truck, which I work construction, which means tomorrow I might have to get up at 5 a.m. to be here by 7 a.m. Or tomorrow I might have to get up at 8 a.m. to be here by 8:50. It's yeah.
So what he's saying is he's crying because he has to get up.
Shut up.
Pretty much.
I have no set schedule. I have no set schedule.
And then when he goes to work, when he's at the
he goes to bed.
Site, he's at the construction site, he gets to fall asleep in the fucking truck because
No, not usually. Sometimes, but
I do
5-hour energy drink because
I go to work to go to bed. I get paid to sleep.
Well, yeah, I know you do because you work over the road and blah blah. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, real quick, great news. Tom gave us permission to run the 50 cows out to the event.
Nice.
Hey, I might lose you. I'm going through the tunnels in Pennsylvania.
Is Range Nazi going to be there? We were talking about
No.
Pennsylvania has tunnels.
Oh
Yeah,
there's,
4.
there's a bunch of them. Been through them all.
Really?
Sharpening my knife now because
Yep,
it needs. Yeah,
But
big
I got permission, but we have to bring our own targets. I called Goodman Steel in Zanesville and ordered targets, and I pick them up Monday.
So what are those targets for? Because
50 cow, man, 50 cow.
Oh, okay.
And probably 338 Lapula, right?
Oh, you could shoot any of them with 338 Lapula. You just couldn't shoot them with the 50 cow.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
So we're going to put up another target at the 600, Chris. Is that what we had it at last time?
Trying to remember.
Or was it 800?
I know you had one way out at a mile at the first one, but
nobody hit, by the way.
What's that?
I was like 7 inches to the left, remember?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So I was thinking we had it at 600 yards. We're going to do it again at 600. And then I'm going to stick another one out at 1 mile, the ATN one sponsored target. So we'll have that one back out to the 1 mile as well. So we're going to be good to go.
Like I said, Steve and he come out last weekend, Steve?
Yeah.
We were talking about what I'm planning for the 3-gun, and I said, look, I don't want to complicate it too much and how we're going to do this and yada, yada. So I've been thinking a lot about it, and we got to keep it simple, but yet fun. You know what I mean? It's like,
how about just pistols?
No, it's 3-gun. It's pistol, carbine, and shotgun. You could run a 10-22. That was the whole idea. What?
Go ahead. There's a delay. Sorry. I can't play then because all I got's a rocket launcher, a tank, and an F-16 fighter jet.
No, I got a freaking A-10. So come on. Anyway, you can play. I know what you got. You can play.
Okay.
Oh, I'm bringing a rock, a slingshot, and a bow and arrow.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Old school.
What do you live in, Mass?
Massachusetts 3-gun,
right?
That's it.
A pebble, a rock, and a boulder.
Yeah. And then he's going to say, "All right, it's time for steak and potatoes." So he's going to fry up bologna and eat potato chips.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And then you can't even bring the slingshot because those are illegal in the state. So
yeah.
What?
A slingshot's illegal in your state too?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What state's got illegal slingshots?
Massachusetts.
How is a slingshot illegal?
I don't know. It is though.
You know, the thing is you can make a slingshot out of a rubber band and a couple toothpicks.
Well, yeah.
Is that illegal?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand. How is a slingshot illegal?
You cannot buy a slingshot in the state of Massachusetts.
I just want to know what.
No, wait a minute. Is there a difference between buying one or you can't use one?
No, you can't. You can't. I mean,
you can't.
I just want to know the power limit on what identifies as a. I'm going to use the whole snowflake identifies as a slingshot. Okay, so I took 2 rubber bands and strung them between a little stick that I found, and I shot a piece of paper like a spit wad. Is that a slingshot? Is that illegal?
I don't know. You have to
or is there a power factor associated with said slingshot? Oh,
that's the rate of fire, dude.
There you go. Okay, see that y'all get where I'm. Oh my god!
I knew I'd get it. No, but all seriousness though, you said slingshots are illegal. Is it illegal to purchase one, or is it illegal to use one, or both?
Both. So you can't. Because they're illegal, you can't purchase one.
So you can't put a rubber band between your 2 fingers.
Well, I don't know.
It's a slingshot. I
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying a regular slingshot or wrist rocket, as they call them, are illegal in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah, and you're getting at the point.
How long has that been in law?
I don't know.
You're getting at you're understand the point we're getting at is how stupid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Well, I was
totally-
asking a legitimate question. I've never heard
I
of
know
that
you are.
before.
I know you are. I know you are. No, dead serious. Yep. Yep.
Wow. So are airsoft guns illegal too?
No.
Paintball guns?
Nope.
Ah,
Air gun.
Is it because you can use a ball bearing in it? Is that why they made them illegal?
I don't know.
You could use a ball bearing in a paintball gun. Come on.
Well, I understand that, but still.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the
still
justification.
what?
Here's how fucked up. Here's how fucked up the state of Massachusetts is. Okay. For those people who can't get a license to carry a gun, okay, they can get any air gun, the PCP with the tanks on them and shit that shoot just as good as a fucking regular rifle and that. All
And
right.
full auto.
And it's full auto, and they can't do anything about it. You know why? Because it's considered a pellet gun.
Right.
And in Massachusetts, you just have to be 18 years or older to buy a pellet gun.
Yeah.
You can get a pellet gun, but you can't get a slingshot. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can get a pellet gun, and they come in obviously 177, 22, 25, and 30. All right, caliber. Okay.
This being the same state that's produced Elizabeth Warren, by the way.
Right.
You know the interesting thing is some of the high power air rifles you can buy today. There's not a lot of registration on, and trust me, Lewis and Clark had a air rifle that could take deer sized game. These air rifles that I can go to my local and buy them. There's no paper. Look, the problem is there's a lot of registration and restrictions on things that don't need like slingshots. What are you talking? Look, guess what? You're gonna do evil. You're gonna do evil. Period.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And that's what when I was trying to talk to this kid earlier about. I was saying that, well, let's see, it doesn't matter if it was an AK. It'll be something else. It's just the way it is. It'll be a van full of fucking C4. It'll be fucking
cyanide in the water.
Yeah,
It'll
be a bomb. It'll be a kettle bomb at fucking a pressure cooker bomb at a marathon. It'll be whatever it wants. It'll be whatever they want to do to cause mayhem.
Like I said, I watched a AK guy, Brandon Herrera video earlier, and he was like, unpopular topic. But the point he made is he said, and I think I mentioned this, he's like, I'm glad they used a gun. You know why? And he pointed out Oklahoma City, people that run people over with trucks. How many? Oklahoma City alone. And the point was the damage you can do if you're smart enough to say, I don't need a gun. I can kill people a million better. And stop blaming the tool.
Yeah. A person who kills one person is a murderer. A person who kills a million people is a saint.
I'm just saying that look at Oklahoma City bombing. That was done with ANFO. That's ammonium nitrate and fuel oil. I drive a dump truck that hauls stone from the quarry. Guess what the quarry uses? ANFO. That's what they use. It's ammonium nitrate pellets and fuel oil. And that's what they use to blast the rock. Guess what? That's what that guy did in Oklahoma City and killed how many people?
Timothy McVeigh. Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, Timothy McVeigh. Do you know you can go to your hardware store or wherever and buy ammonium nitrate?
Oh, absolutely.
Lawn fertilizer. And they're like, well, you need to figure out the blasting tap to make.
Nah, you don't.
No, you do. It's not that hard, though. It's like, it's not that hard to make it go boom. And it's like, do you realize that, and this Dayton thing, oh, he had a 100-round drum. Let's point out the fact that the cops shot him before he got 50 of them out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, he had a big drum. Oh, what was it? He had a altered, modified
AR-15 rifle.
Actually,
Yeah.
it was more of a pistol with
Right.
one of the goofy.
Yeah.
It had a shot.
then He only shot 41 rounds, but the cop unloaded 9 or 10 rounds out of his handgun and took the dude down.
Yeah,
it don't make no sense.
There was a few more out of a said AR-15 because I seen it in the video.
Yeah,
he was wearing body armor and yeah. So
yeah, this dude was was set up like a SWAT guy, and he got killed within 5 minutes of his starting. And they're making a big deal out. This guy was fully dressed in body armor and everything, and the cop still took him out.
Well, because he tried to replicate the fucking 2 idiots out in California years ago.
Yeah.
You know, he tried to.
And he passed all the background checks and had nothing in the Dayton shooting.
Well, actually,
he did everything legally.
Actually, he had a juvenile record that was sealed that would have prevented him from getting a firearm.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Well, did you guys see Tim from Military Arms Channel's live stream earlier?
I actually
I didn't catch it.
I went there, Tim, and
okay.
This one happened, and this one happened, and then I ended up here. So,
long story short, 13C was on there.
Yeah, I saw
and Tim was talking about the red flag laws and stuff. So I texted Joe. I was like, hey, ask Tim this. I'd like to see what people's perspective is with what he says and what people say in the comments.
Right.
All right. Now, hear me out first before you say anything.
I'm listening.
I approve of red flag laws, not what they approve of. I approve of if somebody's in question, should be reported to the police and an investigation should be taken, not seizure of guns and due process.
Right. Yeah, there should be a complete investigation before confiscation.
Right. Look, I agree that
put you on a watch list. Let's do an investigation. The cops can drive by your house and stop and say, "Hey, we're concerned." You know, if you talk to somebody and you show them an opposite view or a different perspective, they're more open-minded and willingness not to go on a gun-toting rant versus saying, "Hey, dude, you know, you got some issues. You want to talk? What's up, dude? You know, we can get you help." You know, just the intervention can drastically reduce any type of violence thing.
What we don't need is someone. I seen the perfect thing the other day on Facebook. It says the person who reported your Facebook post and got you put in Facebook jail will be the same person reporting you to the police for the red flag laws.
Yeah,
Steve, I was going to say the same thing.
But here's the thing: what we don't need is someone being able to report somebody because they're an ex-wife or ex-husband or jealous or mad or whatever, and having a police department coming to someone's house at 3 a.m. to issue a no-knock warrant to
just asking for problems, dude.
Well, it's already happened. It's already happened in Connecticut. They show up at 3 o'clock in the morning. They kick a guy's door in. He thinks he's getting a home invasion, so he opens fire. Police fire back, kill him.
Yeah. I mean, whose decision was to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, all right, sit out front, wait for the guy to leave his house as he's on his way to work, and then approach the guy. You're in plain visible sight. You've got a cop car out front. You know, you've got a group of officers. Hey, sir, do you have a minute? We'd like to talk with you. Not break into some guy's house. Dude, knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. You're going to get some lead. I'm not even going to wait for you to open the door. I'm shooting through the door.
That's the most valid point, that the whole red flag laws, it's like no due process, and you're all saying that yes, okay, this guy blah blah, we need to investigate. But look, if my neighbor sees me walking out and putting a rifle case in my vehicle to go to the range to meet Steve last Saturday and says he scares me,
yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah,
am I going to get spotted?
Well, just like Prepping said out in the chat, think of all those who will lose their guns due to a nasty divorce.
Well, let me put you this way. In Indiana,
or
if you're going
relative
through
doesn't
divorce,
like you, blah blah. Yeah, it's the
Later,
same.
Mikey.
yeah,
Thanks for showing up, brother.
real quick, in the state of Indiana, if you were going through a divorce, your gun rights are automatically taken from you, unless you talk to the judge at the divorce when you file your paperwork and say, I want the right to keep my guns. If you don't bring that up during the divorce paperwork and stuff, your gun rights are automatically at default. And then after the divorce is done, you have to wait 6 months before you can go back to the judge and get your gun rights back and get your guns back. That's wrong.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Wrong. It's absolutely wrong, dude. I'm still looking, I'm still searching to find out where, how, when, and why all of these states got legal authority from Congress to amend the Constitution of the United States. Only Congress can vote to change the Constitution of the United States, add to, or whatever, modify. How are all these states getting the legal authority to write gun laws? One, it's a God-given right. Two, it's put on paper to ensure that you have a God-given right. And three, you're an American. You have the right to defend yourself at any means. Just like Ice-T was on the news the other day, and he was talking to one of them liberals. You know, yeah, well, you need to take your guns away from you, blah, blah, blah. And he turned around and said, look, guns are not for hunting in today's society. Guns today is to protect you from the police and the government.
Yeah, he said that like years ago, and he did it the other day.
Look, I own guns to help the police. I own guns to help keep my society and my family and my property, my neighborhood safe.
This is the thing, dude. You can make all the laws you want in the world. I've said it over and over. Chicago, worst gun laws in the world, and you can look at how many people were killed last month. Just last month,
280 in Chicago.
More than were killed in any mass shooting in the past year.
Yep.
So, argue this. Gun laws will stop it. No, it won't. Period. It will not.
No.
You cannot pass any law.
Well, somebody said to me the other day that trying the same thing over and over again with the same result, thinking that you're going to have a different result.
Yeah, it's insanity.
Is the definition of sanity.
Insanity.
And they were trying to push their gun control, and I was like, "Well, we've already tried gun control.
It doesn't
work." I said,
"Why don't we prohibition?"
Yeah, I said, "Why don't we try something else? Why don't we try,
mandatory? If you buy a house, you have to buy a gun."
Well, I said national reciprocity.
Yep.
Or just federally mandated, constitutional carry, all 50 states. Get rid of the gun-free zones.
Now wait a minute. I will stand up for one thing. If you're a business owner and you don't want guns and you have a public business, you should have the right to say, I don't want guns in my place of business. Okay, that's my only one thing that I would say, hey, okay. But as far as a public place, parks, schools, if it's state-owned, operated, you have the right to carry.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
sometimes the guy that puts the sign on his door that says, "Well, we don't want your guns here." I'm not going to tell him it's still on my hip under my shirt, but whatever.
Well, I don't even go in those places. I won't give that person a dime of my money. If I go to,
I tend to be the same way, but when you're in the middle of nowhere and that's the only place there is.
Yeah. Well, I see your perspective of being a truck driver, dude. There's places I've got to go. I don't have a choice.
Right.
I got to go to the service plaza because I'm hungry or I got to use the bathroom. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit what your sign says. I'm carrying.
You're a diesel jockey, brother. Yes.
Well, here's one more. My third and final thing that I was talking about.
Sorry, I
Was
didn't mean to be rude there. I
that
apologize.
you're
No,
fine.
you
It's
wasn't rude. You just
yeah, no. It's just we get carried on to these tangents and we just get excited because we're passionate about this. But the thing is, my third thing was something. I think all three of us are members of Gun Owners in America. We basically told the NRA to go pound sand, but
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
but the NRA has been trying for the last like 25 years to instill mental health evaluations into the background check and the HIPAA laws, and they've been being fought on it by all the healthcare professionals and stuff for many, many, many years.
Yes. Have you seen the insurance commercial from Signia? Oh, tell the doctor how you feel and how you mentally feel. All these veterans that are coming back, remember, the VA is a socialized medicine, and it's a failure, and they've had problems for years. And they all said, tell them what you think, tell them how you feel. Go ahead and apply for PSD. That way you can get more money on your check. Oh, we're not going to say anything. It'll never have access to that. Bullshit.
Hey,
Once
Tyven.
it's documented, it's just a matter of somebody signing a piece of paper to get access to that information, and it will be used against you in any way, shape, or form that they feel that they can use it against you to disarm you. I tell all my veteran friends, never say anything. You want to talk to it? Call me.
Well,
Tyven,
even when you're the regular doctor.
Let me say, Tyven, I know you're a veteran, and I know you are speaking the truth and know where you're coming from. You've seen it. Yes, sir. Thank you. But yes. Yeah, pay attention, people.
Yeah. Go ahead, Wolverine. What you saying?
What was I saying? Oh, even going to the regular doctor. If you're not a veteran, just someone like me and my kids or whatever.
Yes,
First,
sir.
they ask you how why are you here today? Blah blah blah. I got this crick in my neck. Whatever. Blah blah. And then they go through this list. Medications. High blood pressure. Allergic to any allergies and allergic to any any meds or foods. And do you feel safe at home?
Yes.
Do you feel safe at home? Is there any firearms in the home? They're asking if there's they ask my kids if there's any firearms in the home, and I'm like, I just shook my head, and my oldest boy, he's just like, that's none of your business. Of course, you met my oldest. You both met my oldest boy. You know how mature he is.
Yeah. Well,
yes,
Steve,
but you're bringing him up right though. He was able to look at that.
I can say this, that the last time I went to the doc was like, I don't know, a year and a half ago. I don't go to the doctor.
Don't lie. It was 1929 when you turned 21.
Yeah, maybe. Shut up, dude. Anyway, I honestly, I don't know. I went in with some ear issue or something, and I'm in there and like this, and this one comes in with her little, laptop on a pedestal and starts asking me all these questions, and she's asking me, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And before she could ever say anything, I said, just don't ask me about my guns.
Yeah. Well, I caught my doctor. I was in there.
Let me finish. She kind of looked at me and went, and she went, and she smiled, which was cool. And, and it's like we skipped over about 10 questions, and I just don't ask me. Funny thing is she didn't know that I was carrying. There was no sign on the door, and if there was, I didn't see it, but I was carrying when I went to the doctor to say, hey, doc, I'm having this problem. Yeah, I was carrying. Whatever. And she's like, oh, what do you think about? And I just had this, she started to say guns, and I said, just don't ask.
Right.
I mean, smiled. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was real quick. I was at the doctor, and he had asked me that same question, about guns. And I said, well, can I ask you a question? He's like, well, yeah, go ahead. I said, do you feel safe? He goes, absolutely. And I said, so do I. I carry every day. And he just kind of like tilted his head sideways and looked at me. He said, me too. And I was like, look, everybody's on the same page. We're good to go. and they don't have any signs on the little clinic where I go to. But my doctor knows I'm in around guns because he's my dad's doctor, and I was able to get into him and have him as my doctor through my dad, and he wasn't accepting new patients. But there's no signs at the front doors that says this is a gun-free zone or anything. Hell, my doctor was carrying. I always live by the rule. Look, speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. If I don't see it, say it, or acknowledge it, I'm not going to recognize it. So that keeps you out of trouble, out of sight, out of mind. And if I want to do this and that, as long as I don't tell anybody, I do whatever I want.
Exactly. But
yeah, I know you're a police officer, so I have to apologize. I am breaking the law right now, speeding.
Speed. It is going on 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call this tonight. So just stay right where you're at. I want to thank Mike DeLucia for coming in, Stalker Steve, Shalisa Shell, Gunpowder Beauty, Armin Manaxis, Tyven. Skywarp was in here earlier for a little bit. So, yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. This was like an impromptu thing. I might do a little bit more chats on. I used to do a lot of chats on my channel, especially on the weekends. But we'll see if I get back into it. It's kind of bringing back some memories or having a good time and talking on the old tube. So thanks for watching, everybody, and everybody out there, go sub each other and sub everyone that's in the tunnel here, and have a good one. We'll see you next time I decide to do one of these.
Yeah, thanks for having me in, guys. Appreciate it. Nice meeting y'all.
Hey, peace, Steve. You said you want to maybe start doing this live thing again, and yeah, fun hanging out.